Hi, as a part of our Python programming, in this lecture, we are going to discuss dictionary inbuilt method called setDefault. Okay, so what exactly is setDefault method and how we can able to use with our dictionary. Okay, so to write the code, I'm using the VS Code Jupyter notebook. Okay, now we discuss what exactly the setDefault method. See, set default method is an inbuilt method in the dictionary. Method returns the value of a specified key. Okay. So, by using the set default method, it returns the value of a specified key here. Okay. Under this default method, we need to discuss three cases here. The case one is if key exists. If key exists, what will happen? Okay. Second case is if key does not exist, what how it will be useful. Okay, without any default value. All these three cases we need to discuss here. Okay, so first I will take the case one, that is the if key exists here. Okay, so add the one more code cell, and the first case is the if key exists. Now I want to create a dictionary and I enter the key, the first key as name. Okay, and I say name has Ramesh and age as 44. Okay, just yeah, 44. And I say next one is a company, and I say as I provide the name value as ABC. Okay, ABC company. Okay, see, I have to remove this one. Yeah, so I created a data, okay, dictionary here and provide the key name and value as Ramesh, age 44, company ABC here. Now, if key exists, what will happen with when I use the default set default method? Okay, so I say yes. So it return right. So I'm capturing the return value in the result and say data dot set default, and here if you see the syntax, key is the mandatory and default is a optional here. Okay, so I need to provide the key name comma, I say name I provide as Nidhi's here. So set data dot set default name key is a name, key is as a name, and value is a Nidhi's here. Okay, now I want to print the result because it returns right. So result, and I want to print the dictionary also. So I say after the set default. Okay. So we'll see what exactly happened to our dictionary here. The same thing I want to print before dictionary. So set default. After this is before. So that we can observe the difference here. Okay. Now if key exists means already name exists here. So how exactly it behaves? See here. The before the set we have name Ramesh, age 44, company ABC. After the set default name Ramesh, age 44, company ABC, because see here we have condition if name exists, okay, it not insert any, means it not update or any update or insert any value for the existing key, because already name key is existing in the data dictionary with the value, it not update or it not do anything modify. Okay, so it keep as it is. Now if the key does not exist, the case 2 is key does not exist. Copy this one and write the add one more code cell here. If key does not exist, how it behaves? So I copy the same thing here, same example. Now, if key does not exist, right? Here, what I will do, instead of name, I say full name. Here, this full name is not exist when I create the data dictionary. Now, how it will react? See, click on enter. If you see here, Before set default, we have name, age, company. Okay, and when I say data dot default dictionary and provide full name as Nidhi's, here the full name is not exist in our original dictionary here. So it has inserted the key and value, okay, in our dictionary. So this is the second case where if the key does not exist, it insert. If the key exists with the value, it not update. Okay, so we have to understand the difference here. So case 2, if key does not exist, it will insert in our dictionary here. What is a case 3? Case 3 is without default value here. Copy this one and add one more code cell and type here. And I want to take this example from previous one, copy here, and here the without default value, I just say here, okay. So I had to provide the key which does not exist here. So I say as department. The department, okay, department, I say department. Okay. I say has I not provide any value because without any default value. Say I said default. Okay. Here I provide only key without any value. That is the case 3 without default value. Because as per our syntax, key is the set default, key is the mandatory value, and in under square brackets we have placed this default value means it is optional. Default value is optional. So come here. So here I'm not providing any value for department. Just I'm given the key. This department key does not exist in the data dictionary. So how it will react here? Okay, now run it here. You see, before set default we have name, age, company, and after the set default we have the department because department key not exist in our original data dictionary. It has added the key and we not provide any default value. That's why it added the null. None. It added a none here. So if we not provide any default value here, it automatically add as a none. Okay. So here you will see the return value is none here. So got it. So we have three cases. The first case is if key exists, it not do any changes like this. It not do any changes. It keep as it is. If key does not exist, it insert the key and value here. So you can see here the full name. For example. And third case, without default value means when you can use set default method, I keep going only key which does not exist. Okay. So what it did, it given the none. It has added as a none here. Okay, none. So this is all about set default value, which is a inbuilt method in our dictionary. Okay, if you like this video, please click on like button and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.